We're getting dropped off.
You're welcome.
Mother of Dragons. Thank you.
Thank you. It was fun to have you all.
Quick picture.
So we just got dropped off. I would have done a better video, but we were kind of in the middle of the road. We were going to get breakfast at Cafe 101. Then we're going to hit the post office. I'm going to send a few more things home. And then
You want to get beer right now?
the outfitter.
Like, you just want to drink beer?
And then I guess they're going to get beer before breakfast.
I think coffee.
And then,
Get your coffee.
yeah, we're going to get out of here, out of this town eventually. It's almost 9 o'clock now, so we don't have far to go.
No.
No stress, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddies. So this is Cafe 101, and this is only not even $12. You get all this. Oh, hiker breakfast. All the coffee you can drink. You're gonna down this. All right, we're walking out of Boiling Springs. You gotta do the road for 0.2 and then take a left on another road, I think. We've got 13 miles to the next water. And the next 13 miles is supposed to be exposed. No green tunnel, slick fields and stuff. And it is like 90 something degrees, so umbrella gonna come in handy today. But we got our breakfast. We're charged up, cleaned up. I sent some more stuff home, another pound and 6 ounces, so I'm even a little lighter. Now I'm down to just this for clothes and the rain gear. If I really need pants or whatever, that's the only thing I got, so we'll see what happens. And I sent the little spoon home that we got after the half-gallon challenge, and a couple of electronics that I haven't used in a long time, so nothing big, but a pound is a good bit of weight. I do want to run into a Goodwill as soon as we find one and get some new shorts, because those ones were a little heavier. I know I can find less and a better shirt too, so because it will be nice after a rainy day or whatever to switch into dry clothes, and it's supposed to rain today, so I won't have nothing dry to switch into. So let's get this done. We're going like 18 something, 18.2, or we don't know yet, something like that. And it is 12. But like I said, the next 10 miles is flat, so we should be able to make time there. Shouldn't be too bad. Rural Pennsylvania. Tractors going down the road. And we are walking through cornfields. It's been, parts have been a little bit exposed, like this one now. But then a lot has been half. So it's not as bad as we thought. And it was overcast because it's supposed to start raining here probably now, we were told, but it don't look like it's going to be too bad. Yeah. Trail magic.
Thank you for the trail magic. 2 fish, 1 whale.
2 fish, 1 whale.
Very nice.
Instagram.
So, I'm going to sit here for a minute and... Hey!
So, I don't know if you remember in Harper's Ferry a few days back or whatever, last week, I was talking in the video on the Zero that there's not much time left for me to decide on what I have to do, and it's a very hard decision. It's not easy. And if you're not aware, this is July 1st, so I have 65 hiking days left before I need to be back to work. And we're going to stop tonight at mile 1143. So you divide that by 65. Well, after you take it away from the total, so that's 1,051 total miles left. Divide that by 65, you come out to 16.16. So that's how many miles I need to do every day with no zero to make it to Katahdin in time to finish and get back to work. Now, I sent a text and all that to try and talk to my boss and see if we can extend that. 10 days more would be 14-mile average, and then 20 would be the very best outcome, and that would be put it at like 12 and a half-ish miles a day with no zero. Now there will be zeros, and then also in the whites and southern Maine, so would require like 12-mile days, and that's for like 16 days total. So 12 miles up there is like 5,000 to 6,000 feet in elevation gain. So there's no way you can push miles up there. So basically it all boils down to I need to push miles now, so I have extra days in the bank for when I slow down drastically in New Hampshire and southern Maine. And right now, even if I did 20 miles every day until then, that only gives me an extra 10 days to work with, 10 to 12, depending on how many days I can actually do 20 miles every day consistently. And that's 10 days, and I can use those for zeros or for slower days total. So yeah, basically this is the last night I'm going to be able to hike with the boys, unfortunately, and it really sucks. I've already talked to them for a long time about this, and they knew that I had a deadline of that time frame, and I kept on telling them there's going to be a time I need to make a decision to take off, because I would love to do every single thing on this trail with them as much as possible, but unfortunately I have a deadline, and I got miles I need to make up if I want to finish. I can either keep on going and just live the experience with them as much as I can till my time runs out, but I won't be able to finish. I just know I won't. So I have to take off from them tomorrow after town. We're gonna get our haircuts together and then have a couple beers, and then they're gonna go to a hostel and kayak around a miniature Statue of Liberty, which would be cool and fun. I am so stressed out about not making it. I need to go. So unfortunately, I will be moving on. And then they're going to be zeroing for the 4th of July, which I'd love to do as well, but I need to go on. I need every mile extra I do, I need to save it for later, because I keep on worrying more and more I'm not going to make it. And if I don't do this now, I'm not going to make it. And if I push myself too hard and burn myself out, I'm not going to make it. So either way, I need to at least try, because I don't think I'll make it at the current rate we're going, even though we're doing great miles. It's just there's so much other cool things to do that you would love to do with your friends. It's just, I'm lucky enough to have had the first half of this trail with them, because they're amazing people to hike with, camp with, and do all the wonderful things that we have done with. So tomorrow is going to suck, but at least we had that, and tonight and tomorrow morning, afternoon, whatever. And then we'll just see what happens from there. It'll be all business, basically, and little pleasure. I know my morale will go down drastically, but it'll be all on me at that point. We'll be on the same trail, though, luckily. They'll be behind me. It's not like we're going to stop talking or texting, so we're checking each other's check-ins. It just, I'm going to say, fucking sucks. A nice rock seat here with a view. This is one of 2 climbs that we have today, and that's it. Yeah, not a bad day at all. It is very warm, though, I will say that, and the water carry was long, but luckily for some reason I wasn't thirsty. I cameled up a lot before town, and that Trail Magic I cameled up, so I still had my 2 liters till, well, 1 liter. I finished right before the 13-mile mark where the stream was, so got another one and chugged that. So I had to climb with 2 liters. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. It's just gonna take a minute for my mind and morale to get around what's gonna have to happen tomorrow. It's gonna be a whole different experience, and I hope it's a favorable one. It won't be as cool and fun as the last one half, but it will be a different one, to say the least. So I will miss the boys, the men, so it won't be the same. Yeah, but we can still talk to each other. So yeah, that's that. I guess it's not easy. I'm not good with this stuff, so that's about all you're probably gonna get until tomorrow. Just to show you guys that this is also Pennsylvania. It's been like this all day, and before that it was nice wooded areas, so it's not all bad rocks. We haven't had any bad rocks yet, but we will get into them tomorrow. After Duncannon is when they start after, I don't know, is that the Saskatchewan River or something like that? But basically Harrisburg and Duncannon. After that, then you get to the north, and that's when they start. And someone told us today it's not the whole way, it's like patches. Like some patches will be clear and then some patches will be all rock. So I don't know what to expect, but I thought the whole state was that bad like that, and it turned out to be quite nice. And you can push some miles in between the beginning and Duncannon for sure, because it's just nice flat ish. I mean, this whole entire map of Pennsylvania, which is 270, and Maryland is 37,000 feet elevation up, which is still nothing to laugh about. But compared to Georgia, that had 72,000. So yeah, this and the next map is actually less than that map combined. So this is where I can make up the miles, hopefully. Made it. So like what, 19 miles?
Yeah.
Something like that. We are like 7 miles outside Duncannon, so that'll be short and easy tomorrow morning. And there's supposed to be a storm tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and set up and call it here. Have a good night.